Hello, Virtual English for students, and welcome to the reading portion of the school year. I know, boo, reading and whatnot, but you do need to read. The first thing we're going to read to kind of get us back in the swing of reading is something that blends financial literacy and literacy. So often you students are like, "Hey, why don't the teachers anything important at school, like money or anything?" Well, guess what? Here we are. I'm going to jump on the train that your social studies teachers try to teach you and your business teachers try to teach you. And now I'm going to try to teach you it. So what we're going to do is we are going to read this right here. Not all of it, of course. We're just going to read a chapter from this. This is The Richest Man in Babylon. So it takes sound financial advice. In fact, it is the 7 cures for a lean purse, which is kind of Clausen's main financial advice, his best financial advice. We're going to take his 7 cures for a lean purse, and we're just going to read that particular chapter. You'll have another assignment that'll be due tomorrow that I'll talk to you a little bit more about here tomorrow in a different video. But right now, you just need to read this. So basically, he takes the sound financial advice and phrases it in a way or presents it in a way that seems like it's ancient knowledge, that it is something that is old as civilization itself, because it kind of is old as civilization itself. Your particular copy will look something like this. Yep, right here. This is where it begins, and you'll just keep going down and down. Don't worry if you don't see anything at the very top here. It's just how the copy machine ended up copying it. But yeah, you're going to read this, and then while reading this, you need to take 20 annotations. So you need to take 20 annotations over what we're reading. Anytime you're reading anything to learn, you need to do annotations over it. So like if you plan on going into academia, then definitely yes, you would need to really get used in the habit of annotating, taking notes while you read something, because that interaction with the text is actually how you learn. Most of the time when people read, it goes in one ear and out the other. But by annotating, you're kind of putting like a stopper here on the other ear, and it's storing the information. It's clogging the information and keeping it kind of inside your head. Even if you're not going into something that's more academic, this financial advice is good sound financial advice to follow. And annotations are something you can even use. Like annotations are if you want to learn something. If you want to learn something, you need to annotate it. That way you are interacting with the text and it increases your likelihood of pulling it away. That's what anybody that is like a bunch of like self-made millionaires, a lot of them point out that, hey, I read a decent amount. They read at least like 2 books a month, believe it or not, most self-made millionaires. I'm not talking about people that win the lottery. I'm talking about like people that start businesses and whatnot. Like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett, they read a lot and they annotate, they take notes. Bill Gates takes a lot of notes. I'm reading this right now because I want to get better at teaching and whatnot. And even though I haven't had much time to read it, because surprisingly, recording like over an hour's worth of video and uploading it to the internet takes a lot of time every week. But I'm reading this whenever I can during my prep, and I'm annotating it. I'm taking notes. I'm highlighting, and I'm jotting down thoughts that I think are important that I need to walk away with. So annotating is super, super key when it comes to you wanting to read anything where you're needing to learn. So if school asks you to read something, you need to annotate it. If a trade school asks you to read something, you need to annotate it. If your job asks you to read something, you need to annotate it. And all annotations are just your thoughts. What's running through your head while you're reading. And you're storing those thoughts, you're storing those things that you think are important, those things that you have to remember in the annotation, so it's not going in one ear and out the other. You're clogging that up, so it's kind of keeping it up here. Even if you don't even revisit the annotations, even if you don't go back and look at them, which I recommend going back and looking at them, but even if you don't go back and look at those annotations, the simple act of taking pencil or pen and putting it to paper and making a note of it increases the likelihood that you will remember it. Because writing equals thinking, thinking equals learning. So that's what you need to do today. You're going to read The 7 Cures for a Lean Purse from The Richest Man in Babylon and take 20 annotations over it. If you have any questions, please email me, pdavidson@portugal.k12.mo.us, and I'll be back tomorrow with a video where I'll be wearing probably the same shirt where I'll talk about the writing prompt that I'm asking you to do. So that's all I have for you today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.